obviously on the show, Clary and Izzy have a very close relationship. What is that like for you guys to play, and what can you tell us about what we can expect to see?
Well, what you can expect is that bond might be broken between them. Yeah, and we don't know for how long or when, but it's going to happen. It's the first time you're going to see Izzy and Clary kind of argue for the first time.
Yeah, you've never seen them at odds. You've always seen them on the same side of a situation. You've always seen them on the same team and working together and being the voices of reason among the other characters that sometimes end up making very rash choices. But this time, they're both going through their own personal issues, and it forces them to make choices that put them on opposite sides. And you see them fight for the first time, not only physically, like in the scene that we just released, but they also they kind of break their bond a little bit. It'll be interesting to see. I'm excited to get to go there.
We haven't shot the scene yet.
We haven't shot the scene yet, but it's really exciting to see these characters in situations that we didn't get to see in season 1, and that's what's so great about having a season 2 with 20 episodes, because it allows us to add new elements to the show and to go to those dark places and then to come back from them and kind of have this whole journey with the show that we didn't get to before.
So, Clary and Simon.
Yes.
Are we going, like, can you tease a little bit about that? And, like, how does that end up affecting you?
Okay, let me talk to you about Clary and Simon. So, Simon's a vampire now. And where in season 1, how Clary was kind of brought away from Simon by being a part of the Shadow World, now being a part of the Shadow World brings them both together, because they're both firmly rooted in this world. Jace is Clary's brother, so that's out of the picture. And Simon understands Clary more than anyone else. They have this connection, and Clary's starting to doubt her own judgment on these connections. You know, she had this electric chemistry with Jace, but he turned out to be her brother. So maybe that chemistry that she thought was romantic isn't. And she's starting to see Simon in a different way, because he's coming into his own as a vampire, and he's starting to own his skills and kind of have a bit more confidence, and she's starting to see him in a different light. So,
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe something's gonna happen.
I think it is, and as far as Isabelle, she's completely away from that. It's not gonna happen.
I get him first.
Yeah, all that has to happen first. You know, it's like two separate paths. Isabelle is gonna find love maybe somewhere else, while Simon finds love, and then eventually it'll bring us together. So yeah.
Obviously, Jace is important in both of their lives. How is his absence affecting both of your characters?
Yeah, it's sort of the main driving force for the story for a little bit, for all of us.
Yeah, I just don't know what I could say that's not gonna spoil.
Not gonna spoil it.
Yeah.
Well, from Clary's perspective, she knows what Jace is going through better than anyone, because she, in episode 2 of last year, found out that Valentine is her father. And she knows the kind of self-doubt and the dark place that can be very easy to fall into when you're in Valentine's grasp. But Clary had Isabelle and Alec and Luke to support her through that, and Simon. Jace doesn't have that. Jace is in Valentine's grasp, quite literally. So Clary, a lot of what she's doing in the first part of the season is fighting to get to Jace, fighting to pull him out and to pull him from that dark place, to pull him out of Valentine's grasp, and also to adjust their relationship and to kind of deal with the situation of, you know, I thought I was falling in love with you, but I can't. And I still have these feelings for you, but it's about realigning those feelings and turning them into a sibling relationship if they can.
That's a good way to put it.
Sorry, we got to wrap.
Oh, no worries. Thank you so much.
Thank you.